Small brook fishing for me this morning, and before I even put a bait into the water, I just watched a muntjac behind me. I'm in a rural area and there's a ridge behind, and a muntjac made its way all across there, totally oblivious. I'm still looking to see if it's out there. Totally oblivious to me positioned here. I am well camouflaged, by the way. And then it went into a small copse just to the right. As I look out there, I'm on the brook and there's a bed of an even tinier brook that comes into it, and of course that's tree lined and a few trees either side, so that's where it's gone to spend the day. No water in there though. It tends to be one of those that fills up when it rains. This, however, always has some water in it and some fish, and that's what I'm after today. 3 spined sticklebacks, but a great start to the day itself, watching the muntjac. Second drop in, I can hardly call it a cast really, and I've got my target species on the bank. It's a 3 spined stickleback. How small is that? Caught by design as well. Second stickleback on the next cast. They are so small, and I'm going to show you my setup in a moment. Oh, I think the muntjac could even be making his way around. Let me just show you that quickly. There it is. It's all gone quiet on the deer front. I think it was just working its way along a little bit, looking for its place to settle for the day, because that's what will happen. It'll be there all day and then it'll come out again at dusk and back somewhere else tomorrow morning. They are our most numerous deer as well now, muntjacs, and you may have seen them yourself. They're found even in towns and cities, but certainly when you're in a nice quiet spot like I am, always look out for a muntjac. Also in the area where I live we have roe deer as well, so they're great to see. And muntjac, you can also hear them, and I'm sure that more people have heard them than seen them, and they don't realise what they've heard because they think it's a dog because it barks. Go onto YouTube, type in muntjac barking or muntjac call, something like that, and then you'll pick up, and next time you're out you'll think, hang on, that's not a dog, that's a muntjac. We have them where I live in the immediate area because we have woodland around us, and I'll let the dog out at night for the final time and I can hear the muntjac just yards away in the woods. Anyway, I think that one has settled down for the day, which is good, and let's carry on with the fishing, shall we? Before I do cast out again, I'll show you my setup. It's a poacher's pocket. It's a mini rod and reel. It's a telescopic rod. It extends to about 1 metre. I have got 4-pound Maxima chameleon on the line, but on the reel, but I've got quite a length there of 1 pound 6 ounce Drennan Team England. That's loop to loop, and a size 18 hook and a small maggot, and I nip the end off the maggot, which means the fish can take it and hold on much more easily than if I was trying to get a small stickleback to swallow the bait itself, which of course I don't want to do. And a quick lift, you're out the water, you've got your fish. Lots of smaller fish around. This is the biggest so far. It's still small though, isn't it? After all, it's a 3-spined stickleback. I'm trying to get that as close as I can to the camera without getting it blurred, but you can probably see there the hook just inside the mouth, and I'll nip that out in a moment or two. I am freelining as well, so I'm watching the bait fall into the water and then the fish attacking it. Another one bites the dust. I felt the tug on that one. It snatched at the maggot, and I lifted into it and it's on the bank. And they continue to get bigger as well. That's a nice one indeed, and especially so when you consider that it's caught from a tiny brook. Another nice stickleback as well. I do love them, they're great. As the maggot fell naturally in the water, this one darted out from cover, snatched at it, went back in, I lifted, and here it is. That was a very pleasant 40 minutes or so, and I actually lost count of the number of fish that I caught.